What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Wednesday, March 13th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors playing the Houston Rockets, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're also middle-of-the-pack defending opposing point guards. Stephen Curry has scored 47, 30, and 35 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 46.9 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 31% usage rate. Stephen Curry is $9,300 DraftKings salary. He's 100 less on FanDuel, projected at 47.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.1 times value. There's no Kevin Durant for this game, so that means more minutes in usage for the other stars on the team. I think Curry goes for 50 plus. I love Stephen Curry here versus the Houston Rockets. Remember, we added projected ownership, and that will be updating throughout the day as injury news changes. We also added the fantasy points per minute stat here for each player. And we also added a stat that's new to the industry. We call it the hit percentage, and it's the percent chance this player has to hit value at his current DFS salary. And you can access all these new stats even on mobile devices by tapping the dash rank icon. Okay, who do we have at the shooting guard position? I like Dennis Schroeder from the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Brooklyn Nets, who have the 12th worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing shooting guards. Dennis Schroeder has scored 38, 26, and 24 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 28.1 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 29 minutes per game with a 25% usage rate. Dennis Schroeder is $5,600 DraftKings salary. He's $300 less on FanDuel, so I love that FanDuel price. Projected at 30.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.4 times value. Schroeder has 40-point upside. He's been playing really well lately. This is a fast-paced game. It's a home game. I love Dennis Schroeder here versus the Brooklyn Nets. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. I like Taurean Prince from the Atlanta Hawks playing the Memphis Grizzlies, who have one of the best defenses overall, but they're only middle of the pack defending opposing small forwards. Taurean Prince has scored 25, 26, and 22 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 23.8 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 28 minutes per game with a 20% usage rate. Taurean Prince is $4,900 DraftKings salary. He's $300 more on FanDuel, projected at 25 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.1 times value. There's an implied total of 220.5 points in this game. So I like this pick because of player versus team history. Taurean Prince has scored 44, 14, 28, 33, and 30 fantasy points versus the Memphis Grizzlies. So that is fantastic player versus team history. So I like Taurean Prince here versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Jay Crowder from the Utah Jazz playing the Phoenix Suns, who have the second worst defense overall and they're middle of the pack defending opposing power forwards. Jay Crowder has scored 26, 35, and 26 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 23.7 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 28 minutes per game with a 19% usage rate. Jay Crowder is $5,000 DraftKings salary. He's $200 more on FanDuel, projected at 23.2 fantasy points here tonight. He's going to need about 25 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. He's got 35-40 point upside. This is a great matchup, and he's scored pretty well versus the Phoenix Suns in the past, reaching 30 fantasy points in 4 out of the last 5. So I like Jay Crowder here versus the Phoenix Suns. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Jarrett Allen from the Brooklyn Nets playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're also middle-of-the-pack defending opposing centers. Jarrett Allen has scored 29, 43, and 36 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 28.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 27 minutes per game with a 16% usage rate. Jarrett Allen is $4,700 DraftKings salary. He's $1,800 more on FanDuel, so I love that DraftKings price. Projected at 30.1 fantasy points here tonight. That's 6.4 times value. I've been watching the Fro smash night after night, so I hope he doesn't let me down today. This is a great DraftKings price. Don't love him so much on FanDuel, but hard to pass up on DraftKings. So I love Jarrett Allen here versus the Thunder. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.